Greetings and salutations, comic book conversationalists. This is Comic Book Hangover, and once again, we're back with another weekly haul video. The first haul of the month of September. All the kids should be back in school now, hopefully having a grand old time. I know at the school that I work in, we're having a blast teaching these young fives some of the finer intricacies of being in school. Some of them are having a hard time grasping it. A lot of them are catching on, and I think within a month or so, we're going to have us a real nice classroom. We got a real great bunch of kids this year in our Young Fives class. I'm super excited about it. So let's jump into the books that I picked up this week. Also, one sort of additional thing that isn't a book. Talk about that last. First off, this is actually a holdover from last week. This is Elvira in Monsterland at number 4 of 5. This is the photo cover. As I said before, with the Elvira books coming out now, I'm grabbing the one of the regular covers, and I'm grabbing a photo cover for each and every issue that comes out because it's Elvira, and I have to. I absolutely have to. All right, now for the books that came out this week, gonna be a lot of variant covers. I think about half of what I picked up is variant covers this week. So here we go. First off, Godzilla, Here There Be Dragons, number 3. Not the main cover. This is one of the variant covers. I grabbed this one because I love this one over the main cover. So had to grab it. Absolutely gorgeous. And also, if you guys Godzilla fans out there, if you haven't seen the Godzilla -1, is it minus? Yeah, the Godzilla -1 trailer is now live. It went live, I think, Tuesday morning. Great trailer. That movie looks so awesome, looks so amazing. No idea really what it's about, where it fits in the timeline, if it does fit in the timeline or anything like that, but I don't care. Toho's doing an amazing job promoting that movie. Godzilla -1. It takes place. We know it takes place during right after World War II. And the after effects of World War II really kind of wiped out Japan, and then Godzilla shows up and takes it even further back. So that's sort of where the -1 comes from. So the war puts Japan at 0. Godzilla takes it to -1. So it's Godzilla -1. It's going to be hitting the States in December, I believe December 1st. We're even going to be getting it in IMAX. So this may be the first time I ever go to an IMAX movie theater to watch Godzilla -1. I'm super excited about it, but we'll probably talk more about that as we get closer to it. Also from the world of Godzilla, the Godzilla Best of Mechagodzilla, collecting Mechagodzilla stories from the various IDW miniseries and one-shots. Again, I don't really read these, but I like to have them mostly because of the cover. So yeah, it's kind of expensive to. It's a lot of money to put down just for the cover, but and there are times where I have flipped through them and reread some of these stories, so it's good to have. All right, so moving on to Marvel, which actually is the rest of what I picked up this week. We've got Doctor Strange number 7, continuing the saga with General Strange. I'm very curious to see where this winds up, and where if General Strange is going to be a regular character or if he's just going to be sort of a flash in the pan. We got this one story, and now we're done with this character. We're moving on, which I'm okay with either one. Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy number 1. And we've got 3 covers for this one. So we got the main cover, Ron Lim. I'm not, for some reason, I'm not really that fond of this cover. It's one of the few Ron Lim Silver Surfer covers I don't like. There's something about the way the Silver Surfer looks here. It just seems off to me. I don't know, but his head is fine, but also we've got that corner box. So I mainly picked it up because we had that gorgeous corner box there with the Silver Surfer. This is actually a little fun thing here. This is how long I've been reading comics. This corner box here, this is actually the Silver Surfer that they would use back in the 90s series. This was actually on Silver Surfer number 50. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I think this is the corner box that was on Silver Surfer 50 because I remember this being embossed as well. Is there 50 or 75? Also, Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy, the other Ron Lim cover. I got this one because I love seeing Thanos drawn the right way. I really would kind of wish they would take him back to basics. Hopefully he's going to be back to basics in this, as cold and calculating and ruthlessness that this watered down, washed up has been that he is nowadays. But gotta love this. You got good old school Thanos. You got Captain Marvel, the original Marvel version of Captain Marvel, and we've got Legacy, Genis Vell down here. I always enjoyed this character. It'd be nice to see him in a story again. The last one from Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy is the Negative Space variant. Not as good as a Ron Lim cover, but you know what? This is still a pretty awesome, powerful looking Silver Surfer cover. Gotta love the Silver Surfer. Gotta love Thanos. It's great. It's good to see him back in action again. Even though that story actually takes place in the 90s, so it's not in current continuity. It's an old school continuity, which to me makes it even better because when you talk about old school continuity from Marvel, it's more familiar to me. After the movie started, Marvel started changing the comics, changing the 616 to match the movies. So really none of it is that recognizable for me anymore. So I love it when they do these Rebirth miniseries because it's stuff, it's characters that I recognize, it's concepts that I recognize, and it's just back to basics. All right, wrapping it up, also from Marvel, the Ghost Rider Wolverine Weapons of Vengeance Omega, wrapping up the Ghost Rider Wolverine crossover. I grabbed the Ryan Stegman cover because I love seeing Ryan Stegman do Ghost Rider. He does an amazing Ghost Rider. The guy can knock out Spider-Man, and he can knock out a Ghost Rider. I also grabbed the Scott Williams variant because finally somebody does Johnny Blaze and the Zarathos Johnny Blaze and does it right. Notice there's no chains. At least I don't believe so. Yeah, I was right. No chains, and it looks great. Actually, this Wolverine looks pretty good, too, for a good old school Wolverine. So I had to grab that one there. I love that. I can't wait to wrap this up and read this story. The last thing I picked up this week is not a comic book. It's a poster. It's actually, it's cool. This is where you kind of get into the whole idea of, I'll buy a book from a series that I don't like if I like the cover. If the cover's really good, I'll buy a poster from a series that I have no interest in buying because the image is cool. This is from the current series, the current Daredevil series, issue 1 poster. It is great. It's just the Daredevil crouching down on the building, rain coming around. It's an awesome image. It's just a great. It really does, to me, kind of represent Daredevil at its finest. So I had to have that poster. I'm not a Daredevil reader, but I will recognize an awesome image, an awesome piece of art of any Marvel character, any DC character when I see it, and this is one of those instances. So Daredevil, that poster is awesome. All right, so cover of the week. You know what? Since this is the big Godzilla week for me, with the release of that Godzilla -1 trailer, we're going to go with Godzilla Here There Be Dragons #3. That is a beautiful cover of Godzilla. He looks very powerful, and he does not look happy at all. But again, check out that trailer. So it's all over YouTube. I definitely recommend it. So that is it. First week of September is in the can. Nice stack of books. Hopefully this doesn't mean that the rest of the month is going to be late. I don't know. We're going to find out. But that said, I hope everybody had a great new comic book day. And again, we're getting real close to my Comic Haul 200th video. And again, with that, we got some changes where the video is going to be going live on Saturday as opposed to Thursday like they're doing now. That's just like I have a chance to read them and do some reviews for these books as well. So, or you know what? Let me pose this question to you guys out there, you guys and gals, my fellow comic book fanatics. When I did these reviews before, what I would do is I would go over the books that I picked up this week, and the reviews I did were books that I picked up the previous week. So here's the question: would you rather I talk about, if you have any interest in it all, would you rather I talked about the current week's books as far as like short reviews, or talk about the previous week's books and do short reviews of stuff that came out the previous week? I'm really leaning towards doing current week's books because number one, it'll encourage me to read my books on time, which is something I haven't had a chance to do, and I've been very lazy in doing that. I still have books from like July I haven't read yet, so I'm thinking if I do this, then it'll give me a few days that I can read these books and I can put together some reviews, throw my thoughts out on them. And so yeah, let me know current week reviews or previous week reviews. But that said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, do all that fun stuff. I really appreciate it. But if you can at least do a like, that would be awesome. It'll help out tremendously. So I appreciate all the support, all my followers. That's great. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. And I'll see you guys next week with another weekly haul video. Soon it'll be a weekly haul, weekly review video. Have a good one.